we go. Hey guys, I'm trying out something new, so bear with me for a moment. Goodness. But anyway, if you're watching this on, oh gosh, it really wants to be right there. That's okay, it can be right there. I just have to adjust. If you're watching this on video on demand, um, just hang tight because this is a surprise live and it might be kind of slow in the beginning. If it was no good, I would delete it. So if you're watching this in the future, that means this was a fun stream. So let me just. Hello from Indonesia. Nurza Salif. Hello, let me set this to live chat so I can see all of you. Hello. So, Nurza Salif, hey, skinny legend. Nurza Salif is from Indonesia, so why don't we start off this reading stream with Indonesia? I think we did Indonesia last time I tried this. Goodness. There we go. Let's see. So I've got the travel book tonight. And I thought we'd read facts out of, oh gosh. We read facts out of this. Oh dear. How's that? Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Stay. Okay. I'm trying here. All right. Indonesia. Let's see. Jamaica, Iraq, Iran, Indonesia. Here we go. I'm sorry you can see all the little wires and things. Like there's no angle that's good that it'll agree to. How about that? There? Okay, there we go. Indonesia. It says, okay. The world's largest archipelago stretches most of the way from the Malay Peninsula to Australia, spanning more than 17,000 islands, some tiny and some gargantuan. In fact, the number of islands changes regularly as earthquakes and volcanoes remodel the landscape. Fringed by blissful beaches and coral reefs, the islands are a vision in rainforest green, home to hundreds of rare plants and animals found nowhere else in the world. However, this astonishing biodiversity is under constant threat from development, and smoke from Indonesian forest fires casts a pall over large parts of Southeast Asia from April to October. For visitors, the variety of peoples and cultures on these scattered islands, from Islamic Java to Hindu Bali, and the animist traditions of Borneo, Sulawesi, and Papua, is as big an attraction as the islands' natural wonders. Hey, Tim Harris is in the Riverina region of New South Wales, Australia. Let's read about Australia for Tim. Let's find Australia way here in the beginning because they're all in alphabetical order. There's Austria. Oops, that would be this way then. Australia. It's New South Wales over here, if you can see. Australia is as big as your imagination. There's a heck of a lot of tarmac across this wide brown land, and the best way to appreciate the country is to hit the road. Sure, it's got deadly, creepy crawlies and sharks, but they don't stop people from coming here to see its famous natural beauty. From endless sun-baked deserts to lush tropical rainforests and wild southern beaches. Scattered along the coasts, its cosmopolitan cities blend an enthusiasm for art and food with a passionate love of sport and the outdoors. Those expecting to see an opera in Sydney one night and spy crocs in the outback the next morning will have to rethink their geography. It is the sheer vastness that gives Australia and its population such immense character. I just remembered I'd wanted to whisper this stream, but it's too late now. Already said way too much soft spoken. But yeah, this stream is going to be Give Me a Country, and I'll read the little blurb from the travel book for you. Carefully close this. I've also grabbed a bunch of atlases. I have just my big regular atlas if you want me to flip through that. I have the tiny atlas and the history atlas. And may everything and everyone be safe in the US. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Why don't we read the US then? That's my country. Yeah, it has been an interesting few days here in the States. It's, oh gosh, my cat is pulling at my blanket. It's one of those weeks where I'm glad I live so close to the Canadian border. In case anything happens, I can always hop. Goodness. Let's get to the United section. There's the United Arab Emirates and the United States of America. Let me center this a little more for you. There we go. The USA is a country in perpetual motion. States were formed and united by people who emigrated here, encountering Native Americans along the way. It's given us wagon trains and road trips, red-eye flights, and moon landings. And given the natural beauty and iconic cities, it's no wonder locals and visitors continue to travel to explore this huge, diverse country. New York and Los Angeles are global cultural hubs, with San Francisco, Chicago, and Boston close on their heels. Yosemite, Yellowstone, and Grand Canyon national parks show off nature at its most sublime. And the food is and the food is as eclectic as the population. An A to Z of global cuisine alongside world-conquering chains. Buckle up, it's going to be a fantastic ride. How fantastic. This is Hawaii over here. Of course, this is New York City. One recognizes the Empire State Building. This is, of course, at the Grand Canyon. It's the Colorado River. And then we have some singers down here. It says they're in New Orleans. How nice is that? What is my cat doing down there? My goodness. I'm trying to make this work. Oh my gosh, my camera might go all wobbly again if I do this. But I'm trying to keep everything situated. Okay. There we go. So yeah, give me another country. And I'll read some more facts to you. Or if you want, we can flip through an atlas. I was just saying, I also have my history atlas here. Carefully get that for you. This was the very first book that I bought for my channel. And you can request a time of world history. Here's the spread of Islam. We can look at the little maps in here too. The Aztecs and Incas. The interwar period of Europe. It's over here. And modern Europe. So all kinds of neat stuff. Here comes my cat. Come here, Bon. Come here, Bon. Bonnie. Come here. She's camera shy. There she is. Hey, Bonnie. Do you want to learn about the expansion of Russia? Hi, girlie. There's my baby. There's her tail right in your guys' face. And she's rubbing the mic for you. There we go. Do the history book. contains Srivijaya or Pararuyung because you're from Sumatra. Surely Srivijaya's in here at the very least. I have to move my cat first. Just a little bit more, just a tiny. There we go. Let's find Srivijaya. Let's see. Let's get past the Romans here. Ancient China. Dum, dum, dum. Let's see. Byzantine. And maybe if I find the table of contents, that would be a little more helpful. Not quite, does it? Yeah, not quite that helpful. One. Let's see. Medieval India, getting closer. China, Japan and Korea, Southeast Asia. Here we go. And there's Srivijaya. Let's see. It says Southeast Asia. The first great state to emerge in Southeast Asia was created in 802 by Jayavarman II, ruler of the Khmers. The Khmers dominated the region until the Thai state of Ayutthaya replaced them during the 1400s. By then, unified states had also appeared in Burma and Vietnam. Trade rather than conquest united the islands of the south, their rulers and merchants profiting from maritime links with China and India. Chola raiders from India brought Hinduism with them in the 1000s, and this soon replaced Buddhism as the main religion in the region. But by the late 1200s, the major religion on the islands was Islam, which was introduced by the merchant successors of the Cholas. So down here in Indonesia, it talks about Borobudur, which is on my bucket list. That is one of the neatest places in the world. The massive Buddhist temple of Borobudur on Java has 8 terraces. Each represents one of the 8 stages of understanding on the way to nirvana or perfect happiness. My cat is scratching the desk again. I think that's it. Talks about Malacca up here. Of course, Angkor Wat, Tonle Sap. Up here in northern Indonesia, I guess there's the coming of Islam. But yeah, we got all there's Champa, the Khmers, Sukhothai, Pagan, Annam, Nan Chao. And yeah, I guess that's all the big kingdoms of that time period here. The kitten's back. Okay, you cannot mess with the wires. Do whatever you want, just if you mess with wires, I'm going to be real sad about it. Because this took a while to set up and it's still not perfect. Okay. She's just supervising. All right. Let's see. Thank you for making this channel. Helps me through my anxiety. You're very welcome. I know what that's like. I have generalized anxiety disorder, so I know what that's like dealing with anxiety, and I'm glad that I could help you with that. Slovenia. I'm doing Slovenia next week on the channel. I was just filming channel member videos. Check this out. Can you guys see the cats? Little cats. Hope you could see the cats on my nails. Little cats. Yeah, I was filming channel member content tonight, and I had this idea to have a live setup like this, and it took a while to figure out. And I thought, let's test it. Thank you, Hayden. They're actually Halloween nails, but whatever, they're still cats. And sorry for the camera like blipping every once in a while. I've actually fixed it. It's way better than it was, remarkably. There's Eswatini, look at that. Equatorial Guinea. So yeah, give me a country. I'll read you some facts or a history time period. Or if you want, we can just flip through some atlases and look at all the countries. I'll even grab my little paintbrush up here. Let's see, where's my. Oh, that's the tiny one. That's the tiny paintbrush. I need my bigger paintbrush. Where did that go? Here it is. Let's see. To be very careful because one wrong move and everything collapses in my setup. I've got my paintbrush. This is like the very used one. It's all green. But it can still paint. It's dry. It's not going to get anything dirty. Imagine if I said that and then I go like this and stay in the book. Tashkent. Sure, Tashkent is the capital of Uzbekistan. Tashkent. You did spell it right. So I just have to remember where Tashkent is located. Goodness. It's one of the stands. I want to say Uzbekistan. Not Turkmenistan. That's Ashgabat. Yes, Uzbek. Okay. Whew. Uzbekistan. Okay, let's do Uzbekistan. Uruguay. Uzbekistan. Look how beautiful. My gosh. There's Samarkand. So pretty here. All right. Let me get that. Yes, Jen, the cat does just want to learn. You're so right. She's a curious girl. Uzbekistan. Any Silk Road romantic who has daydreamed of following the Golden Road to Samarkand or caravan trails to Bukhara will already have their sights firmly set on Uzbekistan. As the cultural and historic linchpin of Central Asia, the country's Islamic architecture of floating turquoise domes and towering minarets ranks as the region's greatest draw, while in the foreground, old men with white beards and stripy cloaks haggle over melons in the bazaar, or savor a pot of green tea beside a crackling kebab stand. Improvements in red tape, visa-free travel, and streamlined currency exchange have revolutionized travel here in recent years, making now the perfect time to explore the heart of Central Asia. Hey, Elle, good to see you. Yes, happy Friday. So, yeah, what is she making here? Let me see. And for Ghana, oh, she's making silk. I thought she was making some kind of like